Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Ask Munch Monthly. This is episode number 3, and I'm actually only 5 days late on it actually being monthly, so a little pat on the back to myself there. So the first question we got was, did I forget again, Munch? Which I didn't, because I'd done that episode. Let's go. Okay. This is not a conversation chat, guys. This is just for questions, please. I beg. I don't want to read through everything and figure out what's a question. Okay, moving on. Dream pet. My dream pet is Millie. There we go. I don't know. I don't have a dream pet. I'd like a collie, I guess, but they're a lot of work, so I don't know if I'd actually like a collie or if I just like the idea of a collie. So, yeah. I would say collie. Imagine this. Reckless, Inspired, and Bwippo become free agents. What LPL teams would you add them to? So Reckless, I would put on, like... I mean, the thing is, it depends on what LPL teams were swapping rosters, right? So the team that I think Reckless would fit the best would be like EDG, right? Because they play slow. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think Reckless would fit in that well in the LPL, honestly. But I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong. Maybe he'd adapt to the style. We've certainly seen him play plenty of Tristana and Kai'Sa. Like, he could probably be aggressive. Maybe top esports, then they have a consistent bot laner. Inspired, I think he could go on any team. I think he's exceptional. And Bwippo... FPX, maybe? This guy's crazy. Anyone that wants to fight a lot, he would fit. So, you know. FPX would certainly work. Honestly, top esports, maybe again. Maybe we put Bwippo and Reckless on top esports. I don't know. Really hard question to answer because it totally depends on who's swapping, right? The real question is, which LPL team in their sane mind would ever... Oh. I kind of alluded to that, saying EDG. IG Reckless. Guys, this is not a conversation chat, please. I beg. Before I used to delete all of this stuff, but I've stopped checking it regularly because I want to spontaneously answer the questions instead of seeing them in advance. Have you tried Pokemon Unite? I have not. Have you already started practicing casting for it? I will not be casting Pokemon Unite. I'm not going to lie. I think pretty much every Pokemon game that gets released is massively overrated. I think it is the most... repetitive and overused franchise in the world. I think it was pretty good when it came out. I loved it back in the day, but holy shit, I'm so bored of Pokemon. It's the same fucking game every time, and all of the spin-off games are super low effort, kind of shitty, just worse than every other game in the category, but they have Pokemon in it, so they're a bestseller, right? I don't know. I just think Pokemon kind of fucking sucks these days. If I'm totally honest, I think old school Pokemon was fucking sick. And I think modern Pokemon is fucking ass. I'm just saying it how it is. So no, I'm not going to play Pokemon. Favorite LPL player other than Breathe? That's kind of a hard question. Hwanfeng is definitely up there. SOFM is up there. Doombi is up there. I don't know if I have a singular favorite player. I would say it is... I mean, Sword Art was one of them. Sword Art was definitely one of them. Jackie-Love, yeah. But Jackie-Love's kind of an asshole, I think. Like, looking at his interviews and stuff, he seems so vain. I mean, Caster, man. It's got to be Caster, right? I think it's Caster. You can't not love Caster. He plays so individually, but he's also just like so lovable. I think Caster is the answer. Extremely early worlds predictions. FPX. FPX wins it. If you got news whether you are casting worlds, who would you like to cast with? I'd love to cast with Cadril again. We cast Worlds Simplified last year, and that was really fun. I'd love to cast with Chronicler. If me and Chronicler could do some play-ins, that would be really cool. We've only cast together once before professionally. It was a 1v1 tournament. So I would really love to get on the mic with him again. Vedi I have cast loads with. I would love to cast with Vedi again. We used to cast Prem all the time, and we cast at IEM together, so it would be kind of like a reunion cast if me and Vedi got on the cast. But honestly, I'd love to cast with Kobe. I think Kobe is the guy that I would most like to cast with, because he just seems like so much fun to chat to. So I guess Kobe. Kobe would be my answer, the more I think about it. But I also, Chronicler, me and Chronicler in play-ins, I want it so bad. On a scale of 100 to 100, how cool is PP God? 100 is not a big enough answer, sir. It's got to be at least 1,000, maybe 10,000. Pro LoL trivia time. Which player originally coined Faker's Demon King nickname? Oh, I don't remember. That's a good question. I know it's not Ryu. I know Ryu is the answer everyone would go with. It's not Ryu. I feel like it's someone that's not that... wasn't that prevalent, right? I'm pretty sure it was just off of an interview and it stuck. Where did Faker Unkillable Demon King come from? That's not where it came from. Yeah. This. Yeah. But what interview? There was an interview where a player said it, and that's where it came from. Okay, here we go. I was finally interviewed. The other one thought this person really. Demon King. Here we go. Korean fans did not give him the title Demon King. I'm telling you they didn't. It was off of an interview. Oh. I feel like there's a lot of articles about this and none of them seem to know. It just mentions it. I can't find it. Okay, I give up. I don't know. If you know the answer, please do tell me. Who was it that asked that? It was Quincy. IDK. What is the answer? I couldn't find on Google, but know it was from an interview. I remember the clip. Okay, where were we? No more LPL regular season for months. What do I know? I'm going to be playing a lot of guitar. I'm going to be streaming a lot. I'm definitely going to go on holiday after Worlds. Other than that, I really don't know. I'm kind of excited for a bit of time off, I'm not going to lie. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, this still says Monday. That's why everyone's confused. Whoops. Let's change this. My dad's making footy faces at the window. Hello? 1 second. Alright, back. Sorry, my dad was just asking me something. Okay. Yeah, where do we get to? Small thing. Where do you think Knight would sign to next? Ah, it's too hard. I don't know. IG is honestly the answer, right? If Rookie is to retire, which I don't think Rookie will retire, but let's just, for the sake of a thought experiment, right? If Rookie was to retire, Knight could join IG and be the new Rookie. Now, it would be terrible, but I'm just saying, it would fit. It would really fit. Yeah, LNG could be interesting, but only if Tarzan stays, right? And LA stays. But I actually think Icon has outdone himself this year. He did a lot better than I've expected him to, so I'm not going to flame any of the top teams right now. I don't know, is honestly the answer. These questions are so hard. As a follow-up question, who would Tez sign if Knight refuses to sign? They'll probably get an academy mid laner. I have no idea on the answer on this one because it will probably be someone from LDL. I doubt that they get someone from one of the other teams in the LPL. Unless it's Rookie. Rookie could join Top Esports. That would be hype. Did you choose Millie's name? No. I think that was her name at the rescue shelter, but I'm not sure. It might have been my parents. I wasn't here when they got Millie, so she's not really my dog. She's my parents' dog. Favorite champion in each position? I feel like I've answered this one before. But yeah, I feel like it changes every week anyway. Right now, if I was to play League of Legends right now, top lane it would be Yorick. Jungle it would be probably Graves still. Mid lane it would be Twisted Fate. ADC would be, I think Jhin is still just the best AD carry, or my favorite AD carry, not the best. And then support. For playing, my favorite support is like... No, there are no good supports if I'm playing. But if someone else is playing, it's Thresh. Favorite champion... Oh, that's what I just did. Favorite beer... Oh, that's too hard. Oh, that's too hard. I'll just say Doombar. Or Old Speckled Hen. Something like that. I don't know. There are a lot of really good beers. I once had an amazing beer called the Dog's Bollocks. I've never been able to find it since. They have stopped making it because I checked. But it's amazing. You can buy old bottles of it. They're really expensive. And they taste like shit because beer goes off. So no one can tell me whether or not that beer was as good as I thought it was at the time. It's years ago since I tried it. I only got to try it once, so who fucking knows if it was actually good. But I thought it was amazing. Most missed food from China. I mean, hot pot, right? Hot pot's pretty great. Like, a lot of the food I ate in China was not really Chinese food, to be honest. Like, I ate at a lot of restaurants and stuff, so I had a lot of sushi, had a lot of ramen, had a lot of, like, what's it called? I can't remember his name. It's like a fried chicken with curry sauce. Katsu chicken. But I think that might be Japanese as well. Hot pot is amazing, but you can only really go... Oh, Hunan ribs. Fucking awesome. Hunan spelt with an N, not human ribs. Hunan. They were unbelievable. Holy shit. If you... Next time Dagda's on the stream, someone in chat just write Hunan ribs, and he will react in the exact same way that I just reacted, right? He will go, oh my god, Hunan ribs, because they were so fucking amazing. Just like, try it out, because that I think that was the best food I had in China. Will there be a pre-Worlds Bevies with the boys? No promises, but I am I'm gonna try and get that ramping up again soon. It'll be post LPL playoffs. I'm not gonna do one before playoffs. But yeah, I want to get Bevies with the boys going on again. Is this one of your Chovy courses? What? Oh, sources. Oh, no. That took me a long time to figure out what the fuck was... It didn't even clock that it was talking about that rumor from a couple of weeks ago either, so that my brain fizzled there. No, this was not one of my sources. I didn't have any sources. It was an article that claimed there were sources, which is why I deleted the tweet and said, hey, I take this back. I shouldn't have tweeted this. It was cool. Okay. It was cool. All right, that is all of the questions in the Discord. If you're watching on YouTube right now, please do join the Discord. There's a link in the description, and you can ask me anything you want. It's a total AMA, so literally anything, just crack it in there, and we'll talk about it in the next episode. But for the meantime, guys in chat, if you have any questions, the previous episodes have been 30 minutes, so I'm willing to go another 10 minutes or whatever and answer a few questions. So let's do a bit of a Q&A in chat. You guys love spicy food, ain't you? Well, Hunan ribs weren't that spicy. They were more like, I mean, I can't describe the flavor, but they weren't spicy. Or maybe they were spicy, and I'm just I'm one with the spice now or something. Can you install better Discord app? It extends the functionality of the Discord app. For example, you can open channels, separate tabs. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'll have a look. Thank you for the heads up. I didn't even know that existed. Do you have a favorite brother and why? Yeah, Brother Beryl, because he helped RNG win MSI. There you go. Oh dear. On another note, I can't wait to see Adam versus LPL Top. True, dude. Holy shit, true. I can't wait to see what people do against his Olaf and if other people play his Olaf as well. Do you think WE is overperforming right now? Not really. I mean, if you look at my power rankings at the start of the year, I had WE in 4th. WE, I literally, at the start of this year, I said WE is going to make it a Worlds. So no, I don't think they're overperforming at all. I actually looked at this roster. I was like, holy shit, it's Beisheng with the same strong 2v2 bot lane plus strong solo lanes. How can this possibly go wrong? Breathes a fucking god. This team's going to be God's gift to Earth. I don't want to say I called it, guys, but I kind of fucking called it. How disappointed are you in G2? I'm not disappointed in G2. I'm disappointed for them. Like, I'm sad for the players and the staff and everything. But I'm not disappointed in them. I'm not like a... If I had to pick out of G2 and Fnatic as a fan, I would say I'm more of a Fnatic fan just from years and years and years ago. I used to be a massive Fnatic fan, so I'm more happy for Fnatic, and I'm sad for the G2 players because I think they're a very lovable squad, right? And the coaching staff too, so it is sad for them that they don't make it, especially Reckless. Man, that guy must believe he's cursed at this point, right? Fucking hell. I don't envy him. I do not envy him today. I'm not going to talk roster swaps with G2. Adam Darius at World's Pause Champ. I mean, if he blind picks it, he will get fucked. LPL top laners are not afraid of playing Quinn. LPL top laners will not be afraid of playing Yorick. Darius has some real fucking hard counters where he doesn't get to play the game. How hyped are you for Fnatic? I am over the fucking moon. Especially Niski, who got flamed so fucking hard coming into the league. Everyone was like, wow, this guy's shit, wow. After they fucking dicked all of NA in spring as Cloud9, like, he had a fucking amazing split. Then some of it didn't look that great. So everyone was like, oh yeah, this guy's just fucking terrible. Like, I'm so glad that he shut everyone up. But the whole squad, I think, yeah, I'm really happy for them that they've been able to kind of reinvent themselves as well, because this is like the post-Reckless era, right? This feels like a different squad. They've gone with a totally different style to what they've always had as well. So it feels good to see them succeed. This is new top 4 in LPL. Which teams will make Worlds? I'll tell you what, I'll go into that after the AMA. I'm not going to do that as a part of the AMA because I think that's quite a big conversation. But I will go into top 4 after this and look at the remaining bracket. Do you know what we should do? How do I pop out the chat? Oh, I can't pop out the chat because it is a pop-out chat. Shit. I was going to put the Twitch chat on here. I guess I could just do this. Is it this one? I guess we should go on the chat. There we go. Now you can see the chat. So where was I at? God, I am slow. I'm really slow. Yeah, I'm really excited for Fnatic Worlds. I actually think they're just such a fun team to watch. Like, honestly, I don't really mind which teams make it a Worlds. I just want the teams to be fun and exciting. I think this Worlds is going to be fucking mental. It's going to be so much fun. I think Reckless was... I think people are way overhyping how much it was Reckless's fault that G2 lost. I really don't think he was the big problem on the team. Who's this? Plasma? I mean, it really worked out for Mad Rogue and Fnatic to pick up EU. Yep, that is for sure. EU Master's talent is cracked, I'm telling you. I'm surprised Melitza didn't succeed better than he... I was expecting Melitza to pop off. Just get out of the mid-game and... It's not just a mid-game problem, it's a mentality problem. They just go fucking ham. It's just Hylissang. You're never going to get rid of that. That's just part of the team. You just have to live with that. I have no idea about G2 Academy. But Wonder was really... It's a brand, guys. It's a brand. He chat shit and he got banged. What do you expect? It's just the way it goes. Trolling in scrims is messed up. Trolling in scrims is pretty much the standard from what I hear. This is not a wonder thing. This is not a new thing. Everyone's really overreacting to the scrim stuff, honestly. I've heard about shit like that plenty of times. Which team do you think is the best out of world's contention globally? FPX currently. Or do you mean outside of LPL? I've not watched LCK yet. I'm planning on doing a bit of that on stream today. But I think FPX is the favorite. I'm really excited for Mad, honestly. Against Rogue, they looked really good. And I have to assume one of the top LCK teams is going to look like a big contender, right? I don't want to see EDG at Worlds. That team will choke again, and they will turn LPL to a laughingstock. I think that's perhaps overstating it. Here's my problem with that, right? By saying EDG is a fucking choking team, and we all knew this was going to happen, and it's all the EDG's fault that they suck, and you're kind of taking the win away from WE, right? WE played exceptionally well in that series. It wasn't just EDG choking, haha, Omega lol. Like, they got beaten by a better team. WE is a fucking legit team. And by saying it's just EDG choking, you remove that victory from WE, right? And I don't agree with that. So, I don't really think EDG massively choked. I think that they have a weird way of looking at the game. I'm not a huge fan of their read on the meta where you play towards bot side instead of playing towards top. Clearly there is shit going on behind the scenes there. The fact that they swapped JJ out and brought in Junja, and that actually worked, and they played a bit more towards top. But like, I don't see that as any different to any other team's issues, right? Having an issue where your jungler isn't that great at playing through top, so you sub in your other jungler who's better at playing through top. That doesn't sound like an EDG is choking. That sounds like a normal playoffs team issue, right? RNG is choking in the same way that EDG is, right? So I think that this is overblown because of history, right? G2 Misfits and TSM. What do we? Oh, you're trolling. I get it. I don't have faith in teams like BLG and TES. True. Fnatic is literally IG. They just are fucking mental. The difference is that they aren't like Lane Kingdom necessarily, which IG is historically Lane Kingdom, but the same like chaotic energy, right? Fnatic has a team with mojo. That's it. Fnatic's the European mojo team. Mad is also pretty mojo. Wonder seemed to do nothing for that whole series, to be honest. Yeah, and Wonder had a really, really rough series. Melitza we talked about. Uber bias, but this will be the same kind of hype as OG versus Fnatic finals of a few years back. What, Fnatic versus Mad? Or you mean... What, LEC finals? Oh, Fnatic... Oh, you mean yesterday? It was... Honestly, yesterday's series was one of the most hyped series I've seen in fucking ages. It was mental. You think EDG is going to climb their way back through losers? I honestly don't know. I'm going to come back to EDG and LNG later on in the stream because I'm not sure. You mean out of contention? Oh. Go back to the question. Which team do you think is the best team? Oh, right. I get you. The best team that didn't make it to Worlds. Well, it's a hard question to answer, right? Because it's basically just a question of what are your biases. Because the team that jumps out at me immediately is Top Esports, right? But that's just like the perceived peak that Top Esports can achieve, right? As opposed to what they were actually playing like during playoffs. So I don't really know. I do really just feel like that is a question of which teams do you like, basically. Which team can you imagine being really good? Because any of the teams that haven't made it have not made it because they weren't good enough. It is unfortunately that simple. So for me, it's Top Esports, but again, we all know that I like Top Esports. I predicted Top Esports to finish second in playoffs, so I don't know. Yeah, Flandre honestly had a really fucking good series. Even in the first 2 games, Flandre was the standout player for EDG. I actually think Flandre has looked really, really good recently. Well, recently in that series. That's the only series they played recently. Thoughts on SKT qualifying for Worlds? Very exciting. I haven't watched that series yet, but I'm going to go and watch that series. That's on my little to-do list. I'll show you, look. LCK highlights. We're going to go and watch SKT qualify. No! I just accidentally minimized everything. Undo. Oh, Spotify. Okay. What if Carlos buys Chovy? I don't think Caps is the player that G2 will be replacing. Let's just say that. Yeah. All right, I'm going to end the Ask Munch Monthly. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please do sub, follow, all of that social media nonsense. I just realized I never changed the title of the stream, so it looks like I'm playing solo queue, and I'm really not. Really not. But yeah, thank you for watching. Catch you next time.